What is up, guys? NIGHTEYE Guild Forever. Going to be reviewing My Hero Academia Season 4 Episodes 2 and 3. I was originally going to do just one episode tonight, as I would say, but the way after Episode 2 left off, I needed to get in another episode because that little situation between DEKU and NIGHTEYE was like, I remember back then in the manga, I remember how amazing that scene was. And the way it was fabricated, like, you know, animated in these two episodes, definitely awesome to see. I really do, even though it's funny though, because NIGHTEYE, from the very beginning when I first saw his character, he seemed like a real strict, stiff, like, you know, like most like businessmen or however they act. They're like, why would I hire you? Why do I need you? Depending how I'm gonna benefit off of it. So, but the thing is, he was always going to hire DEKU. It's just he wasn't accepting of him due to the fact that All Might and him differed in opinions in regards to who is worthy to inherit One for All. For NIGHTEYE, it's more of a not. I mean, here's the thing. For NIGHTEYE, for him, there's two major qualities that define a hero. For him, it's the ability to always have good humor and an overwhelming strength of resolve, something along those lines. And I will admit, Mirio really did fit those qualities very well. In my personal opinion, he's one of the, like, at least top 3 or top 5 characters in this show, especially considering what's going to come out next. But like, even though I would agree, if not DEKU, he would have been a suitable One for All candidate. I just think personally that the reason why All Might picked DEKU is not a matter of humor, strength, is just more than anything, I'm pretty sure All Might picked DEKU due to the fact that DEKU shows so many characteristics that remind him of himself. Because even All Might said it himself, he was quirkless at a time. DEKU's quirkless. DEKU and All Might went through so many very similar situations toward each other in their past. Is the reason why he picked DEKU is because he related to him the most. He saw himself in a younger form through DEKU. And because of that, even though on paper Mirio fit many of the qualifications that All Might was looking for, but there was just one thing that he wanted that he probably didn't get from Mirio, and that was something similar to what DEKU was able to exploit. Despite being afraid, despite being quirkless, still wanted to be a hero. I can, like, that theme, that nature, that kind of characteristics is what really moved All Might into picking DEKU. And really, like come on, who wouldn't pick DEKU? I mean, even though that's where NIGHTEYE and All Might differ in opinions. But in the end, DEKU was able to make NIGHTEYE laugh, even though he tried to hide it. Like, no, bro, I saw that chuckle. Like, to think that DEKU, the reason why, I am very curious though. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think, if not for DEKU concerning himself with making sure he doesn't tamper or damage any of NIGHTEYE's like accessories relating to All Might, if it weren't for that in the way, do you think like DEKU would have gotten the stamp fair and square? Let me know in the comment section below. Yes, that is a question for question 1. I guess I'll add a question 2 while still talking about the episodes. Question 2, what I was gonna also think of is like, between Chisaki, aka Overhaul, or Tomura, aka Shigaraki, from between these two boss villains, which one do you like the most, and tell me why in the comment section below. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really like Overhaul. He is such a, first of all, can we just agree that his character design looks amazing? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Shigaraki. I like his character. I really do. In my personal opinion, Shigaraki is like he's an interesting, very well developed character. Especially for me, someone that read the manga, I fully appreciate his character. I'm not gonna say anything related to the manga, so you guys don't have to worry about that. But yeah, point is right now is that for me, Shigaraki, and between Shigaraki and Overhaul, I'm gonna have to say I prefer Overhaul. I really enjoy his character, and it's been a while since I seen him from when I read the manga. But can someone explain to me his quirk? You don't have to worry about spoilers because I went through this in the manga, so don't worry about it. But just if you're going to tell me, make sure you tell me without spoiling anyone else, because you don't want to ruin it for others. But still, I completely forgot how his quirk works. So if someone can explain it, like, don't go crazy in paragraphs, but just explain it to where it gets the point across and I get it. But yeah, because yeah, Overhaul is definitely one of my favorite villains. And I like that whole crow-like beak design he has over his mouth. It looks savage. I always thought his design, his character design, was one of the best in regards to all the villains I've seen on My Hero Academia. To me personally, I really enjoyed his villain design. Can't wait to get to a certain part that it made it into the manga. And excuse me. Well, and once again, as I mentioned it in the reaction, I always thought NIGHTEYE's design was kind of weird in a way. He has golden streaks going through his hair, golden pupils, golden eyebrows. It's almost like he was meant to be a blonde, but he dyed his hair. Something like that. Still. When I was watching these episodes, though, it did give me kind of like of a King Kai feel. It's almost like Mirio was kind of like Kami guiding, Deku, also Goku, to, like, you know, NIGHTEYE / King Kai, in order to, you know, get the training he needs in order to become an amazing hero, to be the greatest hero, which is his ultimate goal. But his requirement, he had to make him laugh. That's when I thought, this is definitely like a King Kai Goku moment, and I love it. But in the end, I really like that NIGHTEYE and Deku share some common grounds. Like, oh, he's a All Might fanboy. Deku is also. I feel like they could. I'm pretty sure, like, before he was already interested to see how well Deku would do based on, you know, on paper. But afterwards, after getting to know him a bit more, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna hire this kid. I like him. I like him a lot. I think he'll be a great asset, when really he probably just wants another fanboy to, like, geek out over, which is not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, who doesn't like All Might? All Might is like the Superman of My Hero Academia. And some people are gonna say, like, no, don't mix Superman with All Might. All Might is a better character. True. I'm not gonna front. Character-wise, All Might is a better character than Superman. Power-wise, we all know that Superman would clap the shit out of All Might. Let's be real. But me personally, I like Superman. I like Batman and I like Superman. I like them both. I don't like one over the other. I like both heroes. But point is that All Might in this universe is the Superman. So, and if I remember correctly, back then in like early 90s, late 80s, forgot really. Son of a gun. I remember that Superman was very well, like, endorsed, loved to an extent by some. And people collect comic books for him whatsoever. This is basically that version of it. But, in my opinion, I will admit that All Might is just better. He's a better written character. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some people might disagree with me, but I just think that like Superman, he's cool. He's overpowered as God knows how strong he is. But All Might is like godly in My Hero Academia while at the same time being loved by many audience. Maybe it's because we got to know his backstory, while Superman, the only backstory he has is that he lived on a planet and then was sent from that planet to Earth, and because of him being exposed to sun radiation, that made him as powerful as he is now. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that that's pretty much where his story, character-wise, as far as it goes. Well, All Might, we got a whole arcs, movies, so many things that tell a story of how All Might ended up the way he did. The one thing I feel like we still haven't really seen in fine detail is, which I feel like I would like to see, but I'm not sure if they're going to reveal it, or at least not yet, is All Might as he grows from child to boy with quirk. Because we always knew, like, All Might went through this or that. He was quirkless. He had met, his master that taught him how to become a hero, whatnot. But we never really got to see when or how they met and All Might's life from child growing up. You know, kind of like Deku's version. I'm sure it's not really necessary because Deku pretty much is that. He's pretty much the incarnation of All Might, in my personal opinion. But we'll see. But yeah, me personally, I like NIGHTEYE. I think he's a great character. A little, sometimes, somewhat of a stiff, but really love his character. And can't wait to see how well the future episodes are going to be animated for My Hero Academia. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.